What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and continue learning about Oslo's best street food, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, feel free to check that out. This is a topic that's very near and dear to me as an American. I like food. I like it. Street food in particular has like a very special spot in Americans' hearts where it's like you go around town or you go around the city and you try to find these little special places where it's these mom and pop small shops or little restaurants and booths where they sell this street food. It's handmade, it's very intimate, and usually very, very good. And so in part 1 here, they were trying some of like the best grilled cheese in Oslo and like the best donuts, and also looking at literally some of the coolest like street markets places, these little street markets around Oslo where there's these vendor little booths that are popped up that sell all types of food, actually, from like Japan and India and like Morocco, and like all like a very large diversity of food sold in Oslo. That really impressed me. Anyway, I'm excited here for part 2 because we're gonna look at a little more different types of the Norwegian street food. Like grilled cheese is fine. I love it as an American. Believe me, that's good. But since like it's in Oslo, I'd like to see some of the more Norwegian, classic Norwegian stuff, you know, some of the sausages maybe that we're gonna get to. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for food. So with that being said, let's take a look.
We got our first coffee of the day at Equals Cafe, and we've learned that it's a very interesting concept. Most employees there are former drug addicts, and they've kind of been helped to get back on their way. So if you're in Oslo...
Wow, that's awesome. That's so Norwegian. That's so good. Like a community service. Reminds me of when I learned about some of the prisons in Norway. How the prisons are really built for rehabilitation to help out prisoners and convicted criminals in Norway, like become productive members of society, which is the whole point, right? This coffee shop literally is doing that exact same thing for people who are trying to start like a new lease on life, who had maybe drug problems. That's great. Anyway, I'm getting a little too carried away with that, but I just think that's awesome.
Oslo, definitely come to Equals Cafe and support them, because it's a really cool story behind it.
So we're now on our way to Grünerløkka, which is the more hip and alternative area here in Oslo. And it's supposed to be full of cool eateries and boutique shops and art galleries.
Hip. Oh, and there's art. Oh, this is great. A little hip, huh? Hip part of Oslo.
And there's also another food court in Grünerløkka, which is called Mathallen, and we're gonna go there now, see if it can hold up to Oslo street food, where we were yesterday. Okay. Because Norwegians seem to love their food courts, and we definitely also do. We made it.
Yeah, I love how many, I don't know if in Norway you call them food courts or markets or shopping malls or what, but I love how places where there's a bunch of little street food set up.
Mathallen, and it's just started to rain, so that's perfect timing. Let's quickly go inside.
Okay. Man, and these are so cool, and I honestly, in America, you'd usually expect this to be set up outside. I actually really like how a lot of these shopping centers and little marketplaces are indoors. Maybe because it's raining so much. Is it because it's always raining in Norway that you have to do this? I actually really like that. Ooh. Everything is so darn nice looking in Oslo and in Norway. Like, I have never seen an ugly, rundown part of Oslo. Like, I'm sure that it has to exist somewhere. And maybe it's not on the videos I watch, but the stuff always looks so nice. The cupcake and pie company. This whole thing, how everything is set up, it's so nice.
So the food looks very good here. but I'm only sticking to healthy options today as planned. Got to do the right thing.
And what's that?
Nothing.
Looks like a pulled duck sandwich to me.
It is.
A what? Did they say a pulled duck sandwich? They did. They said a pulled duck sandwich. I've never had duck. You can't like get duck meat in America unless you like were a hunter. If you hunted it and got it yourself, maybe Norwegians do that, maybe they don't, but a duck meat sandwich. I've never heard of that.
It's with pulled duck confit. I think more of a French thing, but it's cooked in its own fat for quite a while. And then it's together with a little bit of rucola and mustard sauce on a...
Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of things where you can't get a pulled duck meat sandwich in America. Anywhere. This is the kind of thing when you travel all the way to Norway, to Oslo. This is what I was hoping for. I'm just real curious what duck meat tastes like now. That does seem like a bit of a French thing, huh?
Baguette, and it makes for a very good sandwich.
And I've gone for some dumplings.
Dumplings, okay. Dumplings. Man, this is another thing, like, this stuff seems so nice and so nicely presented too. Like street food in America, it's almost like part of it that it's a little like, I don't know, not disgusting, but a little sloppy. Like it doesn't look like this. It's like this actually looks like so well presented. That's like a little different. It's a little different.
And I've gone for some dumplings.
Nice. Wow.
Just slightly raining. It's all good though.
Having a nice walk. Here to Grünerløkka.
Wow.
So one thing Germans and Norwegians have in common is that they both love a good sausage. And this place...
Sausage, thank you. Yes. All right, some of the not Norwegian sausage, but also some of the Oslo sausage. I don't know what kind of meat they're going to get. When you talk about sausage in Norway, is that usually referring to something like a certain animal, like reindeer or something? I've seen some of that before.
Here in the background is one of Oslo's legendary hot dog institutions. It's been serving hot dogs.
I love this thing. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. A little shack with a painting on it. One lamp and a little tiny window where you put your order in. This is what I've been waiting for. This is street food right here.
It's one of Oslo's legendary hot dog institutions. It's been serving hot dogs for over 40 years. They serve a special kind of hot dog here all over in Norway, which is served in a potato pancake.
Oh.
So we have two hot dogs here.
Oh my God. It always blows my mind how big the sausages in Norway are. In America, a sausage is like, well, for one thing, you can't really get them anywhere. It's a breakfast item in America. And they're like this big. So these Norwegian sausages always like blow my mind because they're like gigantic. They're huge. You can't get a sausage like this in America. And what they say, like a potato tortilla? Pancake.
So we have two hot dogs here, which are called pølse, and then the lompe is the potato pancake here.
Oh, okay.
And we randomly got one with only the potato pancake and one with bread and the potato pancake.
Okay.
I think you can have it both ways. And
yeah, like in America as well, like, well, for one thing, Americans only really eat hot dogs, not really sausages. And hot dogs are made of like a bunch of different animal meat that's been mixed together, and it's kind of weird. And we eat it in a bun, a white bread bun, not like this, not like a tortilla. Never like a tortilla.
And we also have some jalapenos on here, because he liked if we wanted spicy, and of course we like it spicy.
How much did this cost? I think they said $3. Wow. Oh my gosh, I would get so many of these things. Wow, they went to like a really great spot in Oslo. Like that's known for sausages, and it only cost them $3 American dollars. That is fantastic. Americans would buy like 5 of these things, honestly. Oh my gosh.
And the potato pancake. I think you can have it both ways. And we also have some jalapenos on here, because he liked if we wanted spicy, and of course we like it spicy.
Okay.
And then also I think some spicy ketchup. And mustard, of course. I think I'm gonna go for the classic pølse with lompe first.
Okay. What kind of animal is this? I really want to know what kind of animal. What kind of meat is this? Because I don't know if that's obvious, but is it always like reindeer meat, or that's what I've seen before?
I read online that they cook their sausages in a very special broth, and they use Wiener, so Viennese sausages. And how is it?
It's a very good sausage, and it's very crisp and tasty. And the jalapenos give it a nice spicy twist.
Yeah.
The lompe, the potato pancake, almost tastes like a tortilla because it's so thin.
Right.
But it's a nice variation of a hot dog, I'd say.
And this
Like a variation of a hot dog. Wow. I like these because sometimes some of the Norwegian food scares me a little bit. It scares me a little bit. I feel like I would really enjoy just like a Norwegian sausage. That doesn't scare me. That sounds good. That's like normal enough to me as an American.
This is the combo hot dog, so it is in a hot dog bun and also with a pancake.
Oh, I could even get it in a hot dog bun, just like here at home.
Looks very juicy. This is gonna be a big bite. I think we need to cut this. Probably one of the cheapest snacks that you can find here in Oslo.
I know, that's one of the most... I can't believe how cheap this is. That's amazing.
And also a very tasty one at that. Just a bit noisy. So hard to eat. So next up, we'll try Norway's favorite dessert, and with it, Norway's special kind of cheese called brunost.
Brunost, the brown cheese. I have seen the brown cheese in many videos. They said Norway's most famous dessert. What is Norway's most famous dessert? Should I know that? What is that? What is this? Ice cream? Oh, wait. Oh, this is Norwegian waffles in the heart-shaped. And they put brunost on top and like jelly? I thought that, see, in America, this would be a breakfast item. Like this would be waffles are for breakfast and not really thought of as dessert very often. But okay, this is good.
And what makes brunost so special is that it's produced by heating up the whey in the cheese-making process so that it caramelizes. This might be the favorite thing that I've had to eat here in Oslo.
It's so funny how normal brown cheese is in Norway. Like, Americans would flip out if they saw brown cheese. Well, they would think that it's like gone bad, that it's expired or something, like that it's carrying some kind of deadly disease. We do not have brown cheese in in America at all.
I ordered the super classic combo waffle with the brunost and some jam and cream, and it's a excellent combination. And the brunost this is the first time I've tried it, and I really like it because it's got a really deep and rich flavor, but then also it's very sweet. And
that's what I've heard. I've heard that the brunost is like sweet, which is very weird to think about a cheese being sweet. But I think Americans would like it. Americans really love sweet food.
It's a bit surprising at first, but actually it goes perfectly with this combination.
Yeah.
And I could eat this all day.
I went for a passion fruit ice cream with a smooth ring on top, which is a donut.
What the heck is this thing? See, like this is almost $10, and the sausage was only $3. See, I would just get like a bunch of sausages. I'd just be sitting at that sausage. I'd just be sitting at that sausage place all day. Anyway, this looks interesting. I've never seen an ice cream with a donut on it. That almost sounds like something an American would do, though.
And it's freshly fried.
Oh. Cool.
It was really good. The smooth
Okay.
ring is kind of a mix between a donut and a cake, I think, because the dough is more
Oh, that's not a donut? Oh, that's a mix. That's in between a cake and a donut. I've never heard of that.
cakey than with the traditional like American donut. Waffle is also very good. It has some hints of cardamom in it, and it's quite sugary and just very tasty, which is not that surprising maybe for a waffle place.
Nice.
So if you like coffee, then you've maybe heard of Tim Wendelboe. He's a multiple barista world champion, and this is his coffee shop and also coffee roastery here in Oslo.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I'm not even that obsessed with coffee. A lot of Americans are like very, very, very obsessed with coffee. Many Americans love coffee. This would be so fun. Tim Wendelboe, like a world champion barista. Oh man, going to his coffee shop, that would be so sick. Well, I really like that. Is so cool.
Oslo, and it's basically a mecca for people who love really good coffee.
Yeah.
Let's go inside.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
I went for the anisetta, which is a mix of espresso and star anise.
I'm actually surprised that it's only $6. Like, Americans buy $6 coffee every day from Starbucks. Like, an American would, like, come here to this coffee shop. I swear, you could charge an American, like, $10 for coffee.
And I do smell the star anise a little bit, but it's just a slight touch, which is also very nice. And a little bit of milk is in it as well,
Yeah.
so it's quite strong.
Nice.
And I like that.
Yeah.
So here you can choose from a whole menu. I went for this one.
Oh, man. This is, like, some of the most fancy coffee I've ever seen. Calabero, Caringa, Fam. I have never heard of any of this.
Notes.
$5.
Well, it's an Ethiopian coffee, and it's a little bit floral. It's
Wow, I'm just thinking now, like, what a treat it would be to live by Oslo and get access to all this amazing food and coffee. I just realized. That would be amazing.
some stone fruit flavors in there as well. I like it.
Grünerløkka is really worth a visit. Besides these rougher industrial streets, we also have a lot of really nice streets with nice looking houses and a lot of cafes and bars. You can just wander around for a long time, even in the rain.
Yeah.
Even in the rain, it's fun.
Wow. Okay. Dang. I really enjoyed that. That was like, I actually liked how they kind of turned it into a vlog, and in between food, they were showing parts of Oslo and parts of the market. I actually liked it. I enjoyed that, honestly. This was by Zoe and Simon, and I got to give this a like. That was very good. They had a good mixture of, I was a little annoyed at first because I just wanted Norwegian food, but now I'm kind of glad they had a combination of like regular food, you know, grilled cheese and donuts, and then more Norwegian stuff like sausages and the Norwegian waffles, and then the super like interesting special coffee shop at the end with like a world-renowned barista. This was, this was actually a fantastic video series. Like, I really enjoyed this, and it made me hungry, honestly. I think I enjoyed this because it was all It was a bunch of street food that I would enjoy having. I'm a little picky when I eat, and all of this looked fantastic, like really good, and not as expensive as I would have thought, actually. And the marketplaces and stuff they went to, the different like places you can find street food, so cool, so nice, and like fun to walk around too. Like the whole experience seems so cool, like so awesome. Oslo seems amazing, so I enjoyed this little look into this little glimpse into the best street food in Oslo. I did. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and stuff in Norway that I've never learned about or seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.